Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a journaling session video. I don't really do these because it takes me because I'm, how do I say this? Because I am all over the place when it comes to my journaling. Sometimes I just like to sit on the couch and watch TV. Sometimes I like to sit on the bed. Sometimes I'm on the desk because I have all of my supplies here, but most of the time I like to prep my pages here, but I actually like to journal somewhere else. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I just wanted to show you guys a hodgepodge of journaling and what I do. So I printed some papers. I printed this sheet. This is a collage sheet that my sister-in-law created. It's planner time here on YouTube, but she is also Craftee Bees on Facebook and Instagram. So she created this really cool collage sheet. So I like that. And then I also printed off some collage sheets from Pocket Journal Pam. She is LittleMagicalArt on Patreon. So I printed this. These ones are sort of like, you know, they're just rectangular. So great for tip-ins, but I didn't print it on cardstock. We'll see how I work with those. And then I also printed out this sheet, and it kind of, I guess my printer kind of like took both like papers at the same time. So that kind of stinks because it kind of cut off this cat's like head or house, and then the drawing that says water plants. So I'm not going to reprint it because this is a lot of ink, so we'll see. I'm not really a cat person. I don't know, I guess I never really was. I'm more of a dog person, besides like Hello Kitty or Pusheen or something like that. But I feel like just as long as the cats don't look scary, then I'm okay with it. And these guys don't look scary. Maybe it's like, because I'm not a cat person, maybe like I don't really want to see the real cats. I don't know. Anyway, so I work in a lot of journals at the same time. So where should I start? Okay, so I have this traveler's notebook, and in the traveler's notebook I am working on this vintage-ish style traveler's notebook, and I've just been creating these layouts. I think I did this on camera. I didn't do this on camera, but I did that one. And then, is my dog crying outside the door? So I just wanted to add some of this in it. So let's see if I could find a spot. My goodness, my kids are yelling. To put that paper in. Probably on like the graph paper, because there's a bunch of graph paper in here, and I'm okay with covering it up. So let's just do, I like this part. It looks like a crinkly tissue paper. So I like that part. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay. You rip it. So I'm gonna rip it, and I'm still gonna use the rest of it, just maybe in another journal, but I want to get this part. So let's do that. So I really don't know if I'm gonna do like much actual journaling right now with you guys, or if I'm just gonna prep pages. So we will see how it goes. Just cut those pieces off. I'm a messy crafter, by the way. So this one is just a tad bit, it's crooked, but that's okay. So So let's glue that on there. I just have a Dollar Tree Jot brand glue stick, and I'm just gonna put glue everywhere. Sometimes I will take the books out of the actual notebook covers, especially because I have a bunch of notebooks in here and it gets really bumpy, especially if I want to write something down. But sometimes I don't. It just all depends. Okay, it's kind of crinkling right there. Okay, got it. Okay, let's just cut this off real quick because that's gonna annoy me. Like, I'm okay if it sticks out a little bit, but not a lot of it. Okay, so that is cool, and that like looks cool like right by itself. I have some washi tape, and it says Manufactories, Arts, Vintage. I think I'll just like go good with the spread and covering up some of the graph paper. And then let's use, do I want to use this one or this one? Maybe this one. Just a bit of it. Put some right here. And then, what do I want to do with this? Probably journal. Let's see. Ooh, I like this washi right here. I'm just grabbing things that are right next to me. Put that right there. And then I think I have my stash. This must have been in a video that I had before. I'm just trying to find something I could use so whenever I'm ready to journal, I will have a nice, oh, maybe this yellow piece of paper. Yeah. This looks good for journaling, but I, of course, don't want to cover all this prettiness. So I'm just going to make it tip out like that. So let's just, wait, do I? Because I don't want to cover it.
Mommy, can we have some ice cream?
Yes. Actually, I'm just gonna leave that as is because I think that I just want to highlight my sister-in-law's collage sheet, and I could journal on this paper already, but I think I want to tip in this guy because I think it's a good paper. Oops, it's so crooked. It's a nice paper just to add in and to use up my stash. And then when you flip it, it gives a pop of color. I am just on this journey to use up my stash. So I could add a photo or something right here, journal right here. And then I'm just gonna write about the collage sheet real quick. I have my markers, maybe a brown one. This is the, it says Touch. I think it's like, I don't know, it says touch. I thought it was Pentel. Yes, it's Pentel, made in Japan. So I'm just gonna write collage sheet real quick. Oh, that looks like an E. Collage sheets. From Craftee Bees. I think one of the reasons why it's hard to do plan with me's and journal with me's is because it's hard for me to talk and write at the same time. I may write some more right here, but we will see. So that is one entry in my vintage-ish journal, and then I hop around. I don't just like stay in one journal. So earlier today, I created this layout in my L1917 journal, and I also already tabbed out the portions. Like this section from this hedgehog to this hedgehog is supposed to be for June, but I already used all of it for June. So I already started journaling or art journaling in my July portion of my book. So yeah, I did this spread earlier, like I said. So I do like to go in and prep my pages. So I prepped this earlier. And this is just packaging from Doodlebug. This is like the examples. So yeah, so basically like I had a crafty session. I had a crafty session yesterday, Saturday. And I spent afternoon on Saturday, the, what is it, 20th? And I spent all freaking day in my craft room. My husband was teasing me. He was like, do you ever stop working? But it was a fun time. Because I created and I'll give you a sneak peek, but I also filmed the video already, but I created a crafty album using the Simple Stories flip books. Yeah, I'm just gonna write that. Using the, oh my goodness. I had to fix that, and I'm writing so messy. Oh, that was the June. That's just an old planner sticker that I had. So I really like, I want to do something. Let me show you the book. This is the book. So I do have a flip through on my channel that I'm probably going to post before this video, so you can check that out. So what am I going to do? Put a kitty cat right there. Look at the kitty cat. I think so. The kitty cat will fit right there. Where's my scissors? I don't have a, what is that? A Nintendo Switch? Yeah, I don't have one. My kids don't have it either. I don't know. They never asked for one. My 13-year-old, he plays on his Xbox most of the time, and then he has his phone. And then my 7-year-old uses his iPad. So they never asked for one, so that's good. I don't have to buy one. And I see a lot of videos of people playing Animal Crossing. I don't play on Animal Crossing. Oh no, I cut a little bit of his tail, or her tail, or I don't know. So this cat has hearts in its tummy and then has wings. So it's like a Cupid cat. But I think he fits right there. So let's just put him right there. This is again from LittleMagicalArt on Patreon. I just started watching her videos on YouTube, and I feel like one weekend I just binge watched and watched so many of her videos. She does journal with me's and highlights her art, and it's so great. I just love, like, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of these artists out there. All you have to do, I'm not trying to advertise or anything like that. I'm just telling you what I do. But basically, all you have to do is subscribe and just pay a small fee on their Patreon, and then you get so many beautiful, where did I put the water? Collage sheets. And what's cool about it, especially with LittleMagicalArt and LittleRavenInk, especially with theirs, like if you support their Patreon, you automatically get access to a lot of their art from the previous years. So that is really, really cool. So I think that this spread looks full and great. So if my watercolor brush has a little bit of ink, I just flip it to a page and just do that. So that journal is good. So let's move on to another one. I already journaled. Oops, this is a paper mate flare. I already journaled in this book. This is a Echo Park Traveler's Notebook cover. I have a notebook in there that I'm using, and then I have my Jibun Techo in here for work, and I think it fits really, really nicely in the Echo Park. Is it Echo Park? Yeah, Echo Park Traveler's Notebook cover. So I already journaled in here for today. So what I didn't really journal. Oh, this is what I wanted to do, because I wanted to get a Sharpie pen. So I didn't really journal, but this was just my to-do list for today. So I already did that all up in here. So I'm just gonna write today, just because I have a sticker and it's empty. So I use this book whenever I feel like it. Like I said, I already used up all of my June pages in my L1917. So I just wanted to grab another book and start using this. So I started using this on June 14th. So like I said, I already wrote in here today. I just wanted to fill something out. So that is that book. So let's put that somewhere else. And then I have my A6. This is my A6. Oh, this looks like it's from a glue. Uh-oh, shoot. Yeah, that's from glue. Whoops. Everything's everywhere. So this is my A6 Hobonichi Techo. Today's the 21st, so I'm not behind or anything. I feel like something's getting stuck. Okay. So today's 21st, Sunday. I'm just gonna write Happy Father's Day. That's all I'm gonna do here. So let's use blue because today is Father's Day, celebrating all of the fathers. I already called my dad and my father-in-law yesterday, and then I tried to call my stepdad, but he wasn't home. So hopefully my nephew told him, because I asked my nephew to tell him Happy Father's Day. So hopefully he did. The water, I have so much water, I think. And I think that's it. Just rub off some of the ink. Just gives it some whatever I want. Because like I said, I already prepped the pages. This sticker right here, this is like part of a collage sheet from Courtney Diaz from LittleRavenInk, and so are these heart date stickers. And then, oh my gosh, I don't remember where these are from. I don't remember where these are from, but in my description box below, I have a bunch of either Instagram or green. Instagram, Patreon, or YouTube. I will name out where I got printables. So I can't memorize, or I don't memorize every single artist, and I apologize for that. But there's so many different artists out there that create all these wonderful pieces of art that you could use in your journals, and I just don't memorize all of them, so I'm sorry. But like I said, in my description box, whenever I'm doing like a journaling session, because some days like this I may not be able to remember where I get everything, I'm not going to say link it below, because I'm not really linking. I think sometimes I do, but it's hard. There's a lot of YouTubers that link everything, and that's so great. They're so great for doing that, because that's a lot of work sometimes, and sometimes I'm lazy, but I at least will have their names, so you could at least type in their name on Patreon, YouTube, or Instagram. So it's my brother's birthday, so I decided to do that too. Okay, so that is my Hobonichi A6 that I really love, but I really like that book because it's just great for doing whatever you want. And then this is my Hobonichi cousin, and I do need to play catch up a little bit in the weekly pages, and I'm probably gonna go in later and fill this out. It's not something I like to do this in bed. I don't want to break my routine because I like that routine. So the 20th, and then this is what's going on here. Oops. So we went to Olive Garden. Maybe I'll just use this right here. Olive Garden today. It was my husband's choice, because obviously we are celebrating Father's Day. Lunch. And then I went to the commissary today and we always have to wear masks at the commissary, and I'm glad that we are doing what we can to help the spread of COVID-19. But I really do feel that being in the mask stinks. And there are so many essential workers out there that have to use the mask the whole time that they are at work. And because I work at a dining facility and I don't have to keep the mask the whole time, like when I'm actually in the office, I don't really have to wear it, but most of the time I have to keep it on. And what else? I don't know what else I want to write. I guess I'll just write like it was a relaxing day today, even though I had to run errands. We had to drive to, well, my husband drove. Relaxing day. We had to drive to pick up Olive Garden, but so that was that, and I already prepped pages for a long time, but I do want to stick one of the cats in my book. So I already put a wash of watercolor here. Why are you playing with them?
These are mine. Can I have them?
It says you grow girl. No, those are not yours. Those are mine. And one of them has a hole in it.
It's not drawing Teddy and Miss. But Teddy misses his brother so much.
Nuh-uh. One has a hole in it, Zaya. Zaya, I'm making a video.
It's fine.
Please close the door.
Yeah. It's mine now.
All three of my sons have the same bear, the Gap Brennan bear. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but my oldest is already 19 and he has a bear. So we've had this bear since he was a baby. My sister-in-law got the bear for him, and then I purchased the my middle son's bear, so we've had that bear. And then my sister-in-law purchased my youngest son's bear, so we have three of the same bear. My youngest son's bear is a little bit smaller because I guess they stopped making the same size as the other two, but they're all the same color, they're all the same bear, they're all the Brennan bear. And my two older ones, they don't play with their bears anymore because one's 13 and one's 19. well, you could play with your bears at any age, but my sons don't play with their bears, so I have them and I put them on a shelf. And then when I deploy, I actually take the bears with me. I've had 2 deployments that I took the bears with me, and then I have one coming up. I'm not gonna say when, but it's coming up, and I don't think that my little son is gonna let me take his bear because he still sleeps with his bear, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna give up his bear just for me. But I don't know if I'm gonna take them. I like taking them. I just sleep with them in my dorm room, but we'll see. So, woo. So it's great. I am the kind of person that likes to prep my pages like this just because whenever I am in full-blown journaling, in a full-blown journaling mood, then I don't want to have to like be all over the place. But anyway, I'm always all over the place. I want to put her for some reason. I find the color blue. Oh, I know why. Now that I think about it, in that movie Inside Out, the one with the cartoon, or the cartoon with all of the emotions, sadness was blue. Oh yeah, blue, because when you're blue and you're feeling the blues, I don't know. I just like the color blue is like reminds me of like emotions and stuff like that. So I have this I Am Enough book from Erin Condren, and I've been doing pretty well. See, this is from Courtney Diaz, and she has blue hair, so I had to stick her in there. But I've been doing pretty good, I think, in this book. I have been journaling, but I wanted to stick this girl in here somewhere. Maybe in the parts like, and whenever you do stick pictures like this on these journaling prompt type notebooks, it's good because sometimes the prompts are like, I don't really want to answer this prompt, or this doesn't really apply to me, or I don't want this to apply to me, so I'm gonna skip this page. But then when you skip the page, it looks like, oh, you left your page blank, and you can leave your page blank if you want to, but I just have this weird, like, I don't know, like I at least have to have some kind of image in there. So I feel like she has blue hair, and I feel like she belongs in this book. Sometimes it's hard to glue the edges. Sometimes I print my printables on sticker paper, but I ran out of sticker paper, and I've actually been spending a pretty penny on sticker paper, so that's good. But what I mean by you'll have a prompt and you don't really want to write, so this was one of them. So this one was talking about, it says, when you release the hurt and disappointment, you will make room for re-engaging your heart. I guess I kept skipping over this page. I don't know why, because I did this the next page. So I just said, I'm not filling this page. So if I don't want to journal about the prompt, I'll just do something like this because it's my journal, and you don't have to actually write everything down and follow all the prompts if you don't want to. So that's what I do. And then I have my fitness journal in here, but I will do that after I go for my run because I didn't run today yet. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't even be journaling. I should be doing my homework because I have homework. Anyway, and then the next one is the love to share, or share the love book. And that one is like for my husband, so I don't feel like any of these really apply, but I did journal in here already, and I'm pretty okay, but I'm not going to share that book. I am almost done with this book. I don't think I'm going to do a flip through because I do write a lot of personal thoughts in this book, but it's almost done. Sometimes I will collage, so I guess this one's not really personal, but this was so cool because this was on Friday. My niece, she journaled, and this is her artwork. Her mom is Craftee Bees, so she created this candy artwork, and so there's a lollipop, and then there's a Kit Kat, and it's just so gorgeous. So her mom sent me the collage pages, and I printed it out, cut them up, and put some in each book. So anyway, oh gosh, this is from Courtney Diaz, and I really love this image. I love the planner. I love this person. So anyway, let's just put a little piece, because this book only has like 3 more pages and I'm all done with it. That's why I already did this, because I'm going to be done with this book today. Definitely going to be done with it today. But let's just cut this image out. I do get like a feeling of accomplishment or satisfaction or something whenever I finish a notebook. I just get so excited. I'm just gonna put this right here because it's like perfectly fit right there. So this book is all done except for the 3 pages that I have left, but I already know that I'm going to journal in this book today. I already did journal in this book today, but I know I'm going to finish it off today because I'm just so excited. And when I'm almost done with the journal, I just get so excited. So I just want to write. It could be writing about something that happened in the day, or just writing about the feeling of accomplishment because I completed a journal. So I think I'm just going to, so that's that journal. And I think I shared all of the actual journals that I've been working with throughout this time. I am using a happy planner as my planner, and that is going to end in June. So I won't be replacing that because I have my Hobonichi. And then I still need to update my social media and Craftee happy planner. I didn't do that yet. And that one, I'm usually in it just once a week. And then my mini happy planner, I use that as well for on the go type of deal for my family appointments. So I'm gonna update that. I'm usually only in that one once a week as well. And then I'm in my Hobonichi Cousin every single day. And actually most of my books, I'm in it every single day. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be replacing my L1917 journal with. That is sort of like my overflow journal. I still have a bunch of pages that I need to complete in that book. Like I said, I sort of prepped it already for June. I hate it when the printer does this. So I already prepped it for June, but I already completed it for June. So I've already been tapping into my July pages, and I was thinking about just waiting for July and completing it then, but then I'm gonna have to do patchwork with these guys. So I was thinking about just waiting, saving it for July, because I already used the pages that were set for June. But then sometimes I just want to be working in it. So I feel like whenever you have different books, you could work in it once a month, you can work in it daily or whatever. If it still brings you joy, you could still work in it. So I'm not sure if it'll bring me all the way till August like I thought it was going to, or should I just save it and maybe use another notebook to replace it. I don't know. I have now I'm just rambling while I cut, so I'm not going to be in any more journals. So if you're tired of hearing my voice, then thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. But I'm not going to be in any of the journals anymore. I'm probably going to journal on my bed or journal in between working on my homework. I have to work on my homework, and sometimes when I need a break away from the computer, then I will cut images like this or journal a little bit in my books. But this is usually what a journaling session looks like. It's messy. I'm all over the place. I journal hop from journal to journal, but I enjoy it, and I feel like when I do things this way, then I don't get tired of a single notebook, because I'm using multiple notebooks at the same time. It just brings me so much joy, and I'm just so happy to be using all of these notebooks, and most of them are from my stash that I've had for a really long time, and it's just nice to be able to use it up. So let me grab my container. So I have this folder here, and then I have some of my larger printables and stuff, so I'll keep it in there until I'm ready to cut it. And then I have this storage box. This is not ideal, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could use this for traveling, but it might squish. But all I do is cut up my images, and then I have like these sandwich bags. They're not in any like order, or they're not even organized by artists. That's why I have to say like they're from different artists. Most of the time, like most of the artwork from Courtney Diaz and from Pocket Journal Pam or LittleMagicalArt, most of their artwork I know which one is theirs, but the other ones where I just have like maybe one random printable from one artist, sometimes I don't memorize who made it. But I hope you guys enjoyed my journaling session. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see your videos if you make videos like this. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.